Hi, and welcome to Wrong Way. And yet again, my Sherman broke. So, let me tell you more about it. Wrong Way. Alright, I don't know even where to start. I have the Sherman since, I think, half a year already, something around that. And I've put 4,800 kilometers on the clock, some of which are also done by Kate, who is behind the camera. She really likes her Sherman. And sadly, recently when we were going on a ride, suddenly the pedals dipped up. We had a message BT Loy on the screen. I'll show you in a second how it looks like, and then it fell on its side, and yep, it doesn't work anymore. Who is the quality king now? And as it turns out, it is a pretty common issue in Shermans. So I've reached out to my wheel, of course, and we are still waiting for an answer what it is, but it is very probable that it is an issue with the BMS, which is the battery management system. So yeah, I had as a personal wheel the Guads Nicola before and was totally fine after 5,500 kilometers. Didn't even have to change the bearings there, even though I was riding quite extreme. But I had also the MSS, which did need a axle tightening after 4,000 kilometers. And yeah, the V10F, I broke the pedals after 1,100 kilometers. So yeah, each and every one of my wheels is very heavily used, and that is also why maybe, possibly, there's a bit more issues of it. But yeah, first issue was the bearings after 3,600 kilometers. A friend of mine recently has the issues as well, and now the BMS issue. But if you're following my channel, if you're following the Instagram, you know that this wheel is used very, very extensively. So yeah, now I'm gonna open up the Sherman and I'm gonna share some important information with you, because if you own a Sherman, you need to make this mod to this wheel in order to prevent any possible future BMS failure. And before we get into it, merch is available, linked in the description. Teespring. Now you can use also the code SUMMER21 to get 10% off your purchase, which is pretty sweet. Also, let me know in the comments if everything is going okay with the store, if you can order everything, what is the availability, stock, and etc. We just opened it, so yeah, we want to know your feedback. Awesome designs by Kate. With that said, let's open up the Sherman and I'll tell you what's up with this issue. So I've removed the pedals, I removed the side panels, and I will just turn it on and show you what is on the screen here. You can see BT Loy, which is, I believe, the BMS issue screen. And interestingly enough, one more thing I wanted to show you on the Sherman, which is a benefit of having a screen, is that there's actually way more options you can read through. So you just press here and you keep holding. And now you can see different stuff here. So this is the voltage. I don't know every one of these, but there's a lot of parameters. So here on the screen, you can just read so many informations, so much information, which is like not possible if you don't have a screen, if you just connect via an app, or if you just have just beeps like the Guads wheels. So as said, I don't know most of these. Maybe I'll find a legend, like a translation of all of these things, but that's pretty cool about the Sherman screen. Anyways, as you can see, not rideable at all, tilts back heavily, so yeah. Anyways, I wanted to show you about the issue, so I'll just turn it off. Oh, it won't charge either. So now let's put it back onto the flower pot stand. Yes, it's a upside down balcony flower pot. I need to come up with something better though. Like, this is the S18 stand I got from Michael. made it for me for this 18, very nice. You just roll onto it. Anyways, back to the subject. You can see that this is the cover of the Sherman, and if you have a Sherman which is produced before March 2021, which is very probable, you need to remove these 3 ridges, because these 3 ridges push against the BMS on the side, which is then here, 1, 2, 3. So probably I mean, this wheel is very beaten up, so maybe the BMS was already a bit beaten up before this issue. But anyways, it actually happened during riding that the pedals went up. So I don't know what the issue is. I will update you for sure on what's happening with the Sherman. But if you do have a Sherman, please make sure to just sand off these 3 ridges, and then you should be safe. I don't know if it's 100% safe, but that's what also eWheels, who I'm also working with, recommended to do with the Sherman. So luckily the Monster Pro is working, and the Monster Pro review is coming pretty soon, and you guys are asking me a lot of questions on the Monster Pro versus the Veteran Sherman, so I might just go a bit into them, because now that the Sherman is not working, this is pretty much the only speedy long-range wheel I have at home. And sadly, Kate is now sad on the Tesla. I mean, you love the Tesla, but it's slow. Yeah. So all in all, the Sherman is a way more like compelling choice, because the Sherman can accelerate, it can brake. It's like a full package. Like if you have one wheel, Sherman's probably the way to go. And where the Be-Good Monster Pro excels is the comfort, which is insane. You're riding like on a cloud. It's essentially like a Rolls Royce, you know, in terms of riding, but it doesn't have the quality. So I guess it's just half of that. It's a Rolls. Yes, it's just a Rolls. But yeah, it's faster. I feel way safer going super high speeds on it. Don't feel so safe anymore on the Sherman. And this is like the most stable wheel I've ever tried. Like, it's quite insane. It's quite insane how stable it is. When I go on the Sherman, this feels like a sports car. This feels like a, I don't know, like a Harley Davidson kind of wheel. It doesn't have any torque. It's very easy to overpower it. Like once I was accelerating, went into a bump and nearly just over torqued it just by accelerating. I ride it in medium mode, but yeah. Just a couple of things to note before the review and the teardown, because next the teardown of the Monster Pro is coming. And yeah, just a bit sad that we have another issue with the Sherman, but hey, that's why I wanted to have it for a long time, to update you on everything that's happening with it. And I hope it will be back on track soon. Now, I'll see if I'll just get a new BMS, if I get like a new battery pack altogether, if there's anything else to do with the boy, because yeah, it's a good wheel. Oh, another thing I didn't mention before, the trolley handle just pops up by itself. Kind of hard to open it sometimes. But anyways, a pretty short episode today, just like an update slash behind the scenes on wheels that I'm owning. And yeah, if you're still here, leave a like on the video, subscribe to see more content like this. I'll see you, yes you, in the next video. See you soon. Oh wait, one more thing maybe. Torque pads. I got these torque pads made in Poland. I think they're my favorite ones so far. They're pretty awesome. Power pad comparison coming soon.